It's no secret that when a WWE superstar retires, they often will join the WWE business side of things. Prime example of this is Shawn Michaels and Triple H. Among countless others, there are some that take on various roles, producers or talent relations, or simply as an NXT trainer. And on this latest episode of Monday Night Raw, we got a glimpse of The Miz on commentary. Unfortunately, Pat McAfee was not able to be there, and so The Miz had to step in and fill in for commentary. And that got me thinking, who on WWE's current roster would make a good commentator when they inevitably retire? Now, in this video, we're just going to strictly look at the commentary position. Again, there are countless other roles that a retired superstar can take, but for this video specifically, we're just going to be looking at commentary. Now, to be a WWE commentator, you have to have a couple things. The first is an overall knowledge of the business. Knowing how things work, knowing specific holds, knowing moves, and you always have to be on your toes and prepared for something to inevitably go wrong, because there is a handful of things that can go wrong, because there is a number of things that can go wrong throughout a WWE match. But above all else, you have to be a good talker. You have to be good on the mic. So the guys that I picked in my list, I picked them on their overall knowledge of the business and how good they are on the mic. Now, I will say one of the guys on my list does have an extra position that I marked out simply because I've had this video idea planned for a while now. This just gave me a little more thought into it. The first person that I have on my list is Big E. Now, unfortunately, it looks like Big E's in-ring career is all but done. Unfortunately, his neck injury just cannot allow him to perform in the ring anymore. So why not bring him in on commentary? I think he would make an excellent commentator. He ticks all the boxes. He's a fantastic mic worker and just charismatic and just has all the tools necessary to be a WWE commentator. And I don't think that this is too far of a stretch, because we've seen him be a recurring guest as part of WWE's PLE preview shows. Maybe this is WWE's way of kind of testing him a little bit, preparing him for becoming a WWE commentator. Again, for me, I think this one is the easiest out of my list. I have been saying this since Big E pretty much announced that his career was done in ring, but for me, WWE cannot let this guy go to waste. Big E needs to be on WWE TV. So again, for me, I think Big E, he ticks all the boxes. He has everything you need to be a commentator. He is by far the one person on my list that I have the most confidence in becoming a good commentator. Up next, I have The Miz. I think The Miz would make a very good commentator. We already got a glimpse of what he can do as commentator on this past episode of Monday Night Raw. And again, he has all the tools. He checks all the boxes. He would make a fantastic commentator on WWE. He's obviously already one of the top mic workers in the business, so why not have him talk on the mic for the rest of his career? Now, if you remember back at the beginning of the video when I said that I had a superstar on my list that I had two different spots for him, this is the superstar that I was talking about. I think The Miz would make a very good commentator, or I could see him being a very good manager or general manager. To be a manager, you have to be a good mouthpiece for a character who may not be the best. Miz is, again, one of the best. And to be a general manager, I think Miz would just knock it out of the park. He's one of the better character workers in the WWE, so why not have him be a general manager at some point in his career? It looks like that the general manager role is going to be taken a little more serious now in WWE, so why not down the road when The Miz is retired officially from in-ring action, why not bring him back to be a general manager? I think it makes a lot of sense to do, and again, he checks pretty much all the boxes that you would need to be a commentator or manager or general manager. Up next, I have Kevin Owens. I think Kevin Owens, again, would be a fantastic option to have as commentary. Both his knowledge and passion for the business would serve him very well in a role like this. He's a good mic worker. He's a very good character worker. And again, I think it's a guy that knows the ins and outs of the business. And I think he would just be a very valuable asset to have as commentary. And I think they could get away with it just simply because it is Kevin Owens and he's one of the most beloved superstars to come through WWE. So again, he's just another one that checks all the boxes, and in my opinion at least, I could see him as a very good commentator for WWE. Now, it would not surprise me at all if Kevin Owens, when he inevitably retires from in-ring action, if he decides to take a job as producer or something more backstage. So again, I think Kevin Owens makes a lot of sense for this role, and I could see him 100% coming back to WWE in some sort of capacity when his in-ring career is good and done. That is going to do it for this video here. What do you guys think? Who did I miss? Is there somebody that you think would make a good commentator or backstage role in some sort of capacity? Who do you see becoming a commentator or producer in the future after their in-ring career is over? Because I'm genuinely curious, because these are guys that we really care about. As always, down below in the description is our Linktree link. There you can find our links to all of our social medias. I highly suggest checking out our X page. If you're a wrestling fan and you don't have anybody to talk to about wrestling, go over there and check it out. We post updates on Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, and all the PLEs. So if you want a place to go and talk about wrestling, then go check it out. Maybe it's for you. But again, that is it for this one here. I do hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time.